What is good, my people? So we are about to get into this Bass Pro Shop haul for today. Nothing much, man, just something a little slight, man. Let me bring you in with me as I dump this stuff out. Alright, so first things first, man, you know I gotta start off with these Rapala Hedgehogs, man. The Rapala Hedgehogs, they absolutely crush. This is a 4-inch creature bait. It has some large appendages on it. On the drop, the appendages flutter, so it definitely gets some good bites. I catch a lot of fish on these, especially days where I'm not really catching fish. I pull out these Rapala Hedgehogs, and these things right here hit. This one right here is California Crawl, and then this one right here we got Candy Bug. It's like a purple with purple and green flakes in there. I don't know if y'all can see that real good on the camera. Alright, so this is the Rapala Hedgehog. This one is Candy Bug. This thing right here looks good. And it's got a pretty potent smell to it as well. Let's go to the next bait, y'all. This right here is that California Crawl up close. I mean, they do an amazing job with the colors. But let's go on to the next one, y'all. Alright, moving on from the Rapala Hedgehogs, I also got some freeloaders. I mostly use these as trailers to my chatterbaits, but these things right here crush, man. These things have won several competitions around the world. If you're looking to catch some good bass, man, the Rapala Freeloader is a way to go. And like I said, I love to use this as a trailer. Let me show y'all this thing out of the package. So this right here is the Freeloader. As you can see, it's super buoyant, especially if you put it on a bladed jig. This thing right here, this tail gets to going, man, and it's like it just sets off a bass alarm because they love to hit these Rapala Freeloaders. This right here is one of my top trailers next to the spunk shad. Let's move on to the next lure, y'all. Alright, and last but not least for the soft plastics, this right here is the Jerk from Rapala Crush City. This is actually new to me, so I'm going to have to dig in my notes to let y'all know about this one, but let me show it to you up close. Alright, so this right here is the Jerk. It's got a super TPE design, so it's super stretchy, it'll last long. To me, it gives like fluke vibes. But I'll probably end up using this as a trailer or something. I don't know, or using it on a roller head jig. But basically, this is a fork-tail design creature. It gives a subtle bait fish action, darts and glides with short twitches of the rod. So this one right here is new. Hopefully I can catch some good bass on this one, y'all. All right, now let's move on to the next lure in this Bass Pro Shop haul. All right, this right here is another lure that's new to me. This is the Strike King Hardliner. The Strike King Hardliner is a flat-sided crankbait designed with input from Kevin Van Dam himself. It's good for fishing pressured water bass in situations where fish won't commit to aggressive moving baits. So this right here, I'm going to throw it on those rough and tough days, y'all. Let's move on to the next lure. All right, last for the crankbaits, man, I had to get me a Strike King Red Eye Shad. This one right here, I've caught a lot of fish on the Red Eye Shad, all different colors. This is considered one of the benchmark lipless crankbaits, y'all. And it's definitely a top contender in my crank box. You know, you want to catch fish on lipless cranks, man, go ahead and get you the Strike King Red Eye with the tungsten hooks, man. Let's move on to the next lure. All right, and here we have a slobber knocker. I know y'all see me catch a lot of fish on bladed jigs. If it's not my own bladed jig, I mean, once in a blue moon, I use a jackhammer, but 90% of the time, this is what I'm throwing right here. 3/8 ounce slobber knocker. And the slobber knocker is special because the design of it allows it to go over cover and all of that good stuff with ease, man. I don't mind throwing this into some logs and stuff. Most likely it'll just ride right over it, man. But yeah, this is the slobber knocker, and the color of this one is bruised. That's what it says, bruised. That's the color. But yeah, I'll probably pair this up with this right here with these freeloaders. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. I got a couple more chatterbaits to show y'all, and then I got some terminal tackle. All right, now you know I had to get some weights for my Texas rig. This right here is 1/8. Yeah, had to get me some more weights for it. I also got some 3/0 EWG hooks for those Texas rig days. Yes, sir. Texas rig is always the way to go. And then I also got some XPS swim jig hooks. These things right here should work good with my smaller Rapala mayors, y'all. But yeah, let's move on to the chatterbaits. All right, y'all. So the AC unit is running. Y'all gonna have to excuse that. But these are the last two baits. I got two Bfs Mini Max chatterbaits. Yes, sir. So I just recently started to get into BFS power fishing. So I had one of these, man, and it's been doing good for me so far. So I went ahead and got two more. I got Pearl Ghost, and then I also got Black and Blue. Still trying to figure out what I'm gonna pair with these as far as trailers. But yeah, there y'all go, man. That's my Bass Pro Shop haul, man. Y'all stay tuned in to G's Fishing. Lip Ripper.